Assalamu alaikum. My name is Roshan Mohammed. Welcome to Roshan's Delights. Today I have my chef Safia with me again. She's doing a dessert for us for Eid, and I'm sure everybody's looking forward to preparing for Eid. But let's not forget the people of Gaza. I'm sure you're all doing your own duas and you are all doing your little bit for Gaza. We must not forget Palestine, free Palestine.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you, Auntie Roshan, for having me. So today we are going to make a strawberry tiramisu. It actually doesn't have any coffee inside. The reason why I wanted to make something with strawberries is because I'm a little bit sensitive to coffee. So I said we'll try a little bit something different and something fun and sweet for Eid.
Okay, so I'll leave you to your work.
Thank you so much. So we have here, I've got some strawberries, about a punnet of strawberries that I've liquidized, not too thin and not too thick, more just for texture for our cream. I've got 2 cups here of fresh cream, and as you can see, I've already put it in my bowl, and we're going to whip this. I've got some milk here to dip our biscuits in. That's about, I'll say about 2 cups, maybe more or less. It just depends on how many finger biscuits you're using. I've got 250 grams of mascarpone cheese. I've got about 3 tablespoons of icing sugar. I've got a few strawberries to decorate, a little bit of flowers from my garden, and I've got some lady fingers. So we are going to start now with just whipping our fresh cream. So we're going to start there, and we want to just whip it until it comes together, because we are going to whip it again with our mascarpone and our icing sugar. So now we can add in a bit of our icing sugar. It does get a bit messy. A nice step for whipping fresh cream is that try and place it in a fridge or in the freezer for about 15 minutes before you whip it, and your bowl as well. The colder it is, the easier it is to whip it. As you can see, our whipped cream has started to come together, and it is a bit messy. And now we're going to add our mascarpone cheese. Make sure it's nice and room temperature. And we're going to add that in. And you can actually do so many flavors with this. You can maybe change you can add a bit of vanilla essence, you can add a bit of caramel essence, lemon essence. You can even do a nice pineapple. And what's nice about the mascarpone cheese is that mixed with the fresh cream, it actually binds it together, so that when you pipe it out and when you leave it, it doesn't melt that easily. And just for a few seconds, we're going to just blend it together until it comes nicely together. And as you can see, it's becoming nice and thick and easy. There we go. I just clean out our spatula, put it this side, and we're going to give it a nice, so as you can see, our consistency of it. Try and make sure that it's mixed well. You can just fold the rest of the ingredients in. And now we're going to take our strawberry paste and we're going to mix it through. Something so simple yet so nice, and you can whip it up so quickly. But just remember that it would be best to make it a little bit of ahead of time, at least 4 hours, just so that your biscuits, once we dip them in, they get nice and soft. And as you can see, our consistency. And like I said, you can change this and make it into anything. The base of yours is just fresh cream, mascarpone, and a little bit of icing sugar. And then from there, you may add pineapple, you may do a coconut, you may do a blueberry, whatever you like. Okay, from there, we are going to start setting. So we're going to start off with dipping our lady fingers. Now, the nice thing about this is that you can plate it any way you like. You can plate it on a long plate, small plate. I've just got a little pretty plate here with cherry blossoms, and I am going to dip each biscuit in just for a few seconds, and this is just some milk. I'm gonna do that. Just keep doing that, and we're gonna build. And this is something so fun. I mean, you can make it with your kids. It's something, you can do as a family, and it's so quick and easy. And from there, I'm just gonna put a little bit into a piping bag, or you can even just spread it. I like to just put a little bit in a piping bag. And be sure not to over whip, because it can split. And I'm just gonna add just a bit, just so that I can show you how to plate it. And what's nice about the strawberries is that the strawberry pieces give it a nice color as well. Then we can start piping. So you can do it any way you like. I'm just doing a quick method here. You can do little dollops to make it look more pretty. Just fill it nicely. And like I'm saying, what's nice about the strawberries is they've got the strawberry pieces in there, so it gives it a lovely color as well. And from there, we can start our process again. So we dip, and just for a few seconds, we also don't want to overdo it. And then we're going to stack it. Dip and stack. And you can make, with this recipe, it's quite a lot. You can make a very nice big dessert. It can feed quite a bit of people. And it's something that's not overly sweet. You can adjust the sweetness to however you like. This is something that my family prefers. So this is how we do it. And you can go to town with decorations. Us Indian girls, we love to make things pretty and nice and fun. And you must work quickly because it does melt. Especially with the weather that we're having lately. And we can just start stacking again. So we're going to decorate it. So I've got some flowers here from my garden. That's going to look pretty. Just give it a bit of color. And I've got some strawberries which you can cut. And you can go to town with us. I usually like to put a bit of Cadbury chocolate. I add a bit of sprinkles, some pink crystals on. You can add macaroons. You can add anything that you like. And I think we can add another strawberry here, or you can just go to town and decorate it however you like.
Safia, you know I learn every day. I didn't know you could make a strawberry tiramisu. I only knew you could make it with coffee. So today I learned something, and you said you can make it with pineapple, coconut.
Yes, you can make. There's so many options you can make. You can make Snickers. You know, it's like a Snickers bar. You can take a bit of, you dip your biscuits in milk, and you can take a bit of ganache, add a bit of salted nuts into it, and make your cream. You can make so many, and especially now with our weather and with our season, before mangoes go out, you can make a lovely mango one. So.
Okay, great, great. So viewers, you're getting a lot of tips today from Safia, our chef. And Safia, inshallah, we're coming to the end of our programs. Ramadan is almost over, and we are going to be having Eid soon.
Yes, I wish everyone a lovely Eid. To my two grannies, thank you for all the inspiration that you've given me, and I hope everybody has a beautiful Eid. And we always also think about our brothers and sisters in Gaza. May Allah grant them a lot of ease and afiyah, and for anyone that is suffering out there. Ameen. Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum.